Just dropped 3 games in her first round match. Did Raducanu a few days ago. Actually played on Sunday, so she's had a couple of days off. Yeah, and already just a glimpse of that Tjen forehand, something she does do quite often, run around that backhand wing to hit that big inside-out forehand.
She's got quite a big swing on that forehand side, so the footwork is going to be so important for her to make sure she has time to set up for that forehand. But yeah, her game is built around wanting to be aggressive from that wing. It's a good start for Raducanu.
First game.
He's been winning plenty of matches since getting onto the North American hard courts. Made the semi-finals in Washington immediately after Wimbledon. Lost to Anna Kalinskaya there, but picked up some good wins. Kostyuk, Osaka, Sakkari. Third round of Montreal before losing to Anisimova, and then yeah, ran Aryna Sabalenka so close in Cincinnati. About 3 hours 20 that match went on for. There is Francisco Roig, the new coach of Raducanu. Seems to be going pretty well. He was incredibly vocal when they were in Cincinnati. It's all you heard almost after every single point was words of encouragement, advice. The word he was saying a lot was calm.
I would say on those battles that she did have, and she's had quite a few, I think, Raducanu so far this year, where has looked more calm, I think, than she has in the last couple years. You know, since winning that title, I felt like she was putting a lot more pressure on herself, and it's getting a lot better at that, Emma.
15-all.
She wouldn't be human if there wasn't a few nerves at the moment for Janice Tjen. Uncharted territory for her so far in her very young career.
Love that heavy forehand. I think
30-all.
Especially for Tjen, it doesn't have to be spectacular. She can keep the margin still well inside the sideline because of that heaviness on it. Just gives you so many opportunities to step up on the next ball.
big from Raducanu. Something that she has been working on in recent months, just trying to increase that ball speed off both wings. So Raducanu makes an immediate move out here on Armstrong, leads with the early break, 2-love.
Raducanu leads 2-love, first set.
Well, Raducanu already, I can feel like the team has done their homework, because when you're playing a player that prefers to dictate from that forehand side, a lot of times they like hanging out in the backhand corner. And so Raducanu's been smart. She's actually going to the forehand to open up the backhand wing. So already tactically playing some pretty smart tennis.
Love 15.
Francisco Roig, a man who spent about 17 years alongside Rafael Nadal.
$15.
Is that a bit of a compliment for Raducanu, Jill, that someone like Francisco Roig would actually want to go and work with her?
Definitely. Definitely. I mean, he obviously has a lot of respect for her. I mean, of course, the run that she had to the title here back in 2021. I mean, that caught everyone's eye, but I think someone like Francisco,
15-30.
I think not only her game, but I think her mentality, her work ethic, the way she approaches these tough battles, I think she's up for it and wants more. You can see how much she wants to keep improving and progressing, and I think you want all of that. You want to see all of that in a player to be able to take on and want to help. And lucky for Raducanu as well to be able to have someone like him in her corner who knows what it takes to get to lift that trophy numerous times.
So Tjen right back at Raducanu here.
15-40.
2 breakback points.
She's using that out wide serve on the deuce side almost every time. Obviously wanting to try and get Tjen way off the court to open up to attack the backhand. She's hitting her spots well.
There's good depth from Raducanu. Saves both break points.
Choose.
That's really well done from Janice Tjen. She enjoys coming forward. She won 20 of 30 net points against Veronika Kudermetova a few days ago.
Advantage.
It was great to see how calm she was on that volley as well, because it was coming into her body, but didn't rush, just got out of the way nicely. Good control on the volley.
Choose.
I think just that response right there from Raducanu knows how important it is to stay on top in this contest.
Advantage, Raducanu. Game, Raducanu.
Gutsy hold from Emma Raducanu. 3 break points saved. And she leads by 3 games to love.
3 games to love. First set.
This has been impressive from Raducanu already. I feel like I get the sense that she knows exactly what to expect, even though they haven't played each other, probably not that familiar with each other, but the way she's anticipating and moving, feels like she has a pretty good sense of what she was going to expect from Tjen today.
Oh, yeah, amazing depth with the return, and then just taking control with that next forehand.
Love 30.
That's normal. It's good.
I like that. He said that's normal, not something out of the ordinary for her game. Just gives you that little extra bit of confidence that you know that you can continue to produce that type of play.
Fifteen, 30.
Another player that went down the college route, Janice Tjen, first of all at the University of Oregon and then transferred to the University of Pepperdine after that.
14, 30.
Jill's laughing at me next to me.
Pepperdine University. Nothing.
Three
You did
games to 1.
nothing.
First set.
Really good for Tjen to get on the board here. I've been impressed with her demeanor so far. Obviously, new territory for her, playing at this level. For her debut, of course, at a Grand Slam overall.
A quick reminder to download the US Open app, available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
15 love.
Well, she's been pretty renowned, Emma Raducanu, since she won the US Open for having a reasonably short shelf life with all of her coaches. But the way she's been talking certainly suggests that she feels Francisco Roig may be a little more of a long-term appointment.
30 love.
Said that Francisco's been reassuring her that all the work that they're doing off the court doesn't need to pay off straight away, but they're working towards something, building day by day. She says one of her major pitfalls is trying to become too much of a perfectionist, so that's something that he's trying to help her with.
Longest rallies of the match so far. Good ball striking from both. Yeah, if you can get a player to buy into that process-oriented mindset, I think that goes a long way. I think all tennis players really are perfectionists. Yeah. It's just about being able to believe and to allow yourself to maybe make mistakes in the beginning because you're going towards something bigger and something to improve on.
Forty, 15.
We don't lose the court.
Game, Raducanu.
This has been a very good start from Raducanu, another stress-free hold. And she leads by 4 games to 1 now.
Lead. $15 love.
She holds her backswing so well on the forehand too that it really is tough to tell where she's going to hit the ball. She just froze Raducanu on the baseline.
Yeah, nice change of direction with that forehand, just taking it up the line there, Tjen. You were just saying off air, Jill, to me that you feel as though Tjen may have been caught a little off guard, just how much traffic Raducanu's directing into her forehand rather than the backhand.
I feel like it's caught her by surprise a little bit. I think when you hear about a player, I think they're not that familiar with each other, that their forehand is their strength. You sometimes tend to avoid that side, but I feel like from the start, Raducanu is actually going there a lot more often than Tjen expected, and I don't think it's going to take Tjen that long to adjust. I feel like she's starting to adapt to that already, but that was definitely part of Raducanu's strategy, is to try and go to that wing to open up the backhand.
Yeah, big serve to set that point up. So one of her more comfortable service games so far.
Raducanu leads 4 games to 2. First set.
Never actually an automatic decision for Janice Tjen to even go pro after she left college. After finishing with the juniors, the travel costs involved meant that she and her parents opted to go and play college tennis instead. And it was actually the coaches at Pepperdine that told her maybe try and give it a go, just for a couple of years, see what happens. Not a bad call.
It's not the easiest decision because it is expensive. If you want to make that push to whether, first of all, I think college is a great pathway. And I think that was a smart decision for her, especially if you don't feel like you're necessarily ready to take on the travel and the tour, because it can be so costly. And I think especially from someone from Indonesia, they don't have any WTA events in that country, so you do have to travel. So the college pathway was a great choice for her.
Game, Raducanu.
Fresh air, another good hold from Raducanu. 1 game away from taking the opening set.
Raducanu leads 5 games. Love 15.
Her coach has called her an incredible problem solver, and that's something that she's got to try and do here.
That was better. I felt like on the previous point, first ball she's getting sometimes is going too central, so it's allowing Raducanu to dictate. But that short ball controlled well, cut the angle off the court.
Just a fabulous point from Emma Raducanu, mixing in a little bit of a slice of her own as well early on there, and then just took control off the backhand.
The slice landed so deep as well, which allowed her on the next 2 or 3 shots to stay inside the baseline.
Another wonderful return. A couple of inches inside the baseline.
15-14.
Raducanu has 2 set points. Oh, what a way to seal it. Pretty flawless opening set of tennis from Emma Raducanu. Half an hour exactly. She takes it by 6 games to 2. What are you hoping to see in this second set, Jill?
Well, I do feel like Tjen started to actually have longer rallies in the last couple games. I felt like she was starting to be able to go toe-to-toe with Raducanu at the baseline. I felt like Raducanu played so well in that first set. I do feel like I actually don't mind that miss because I feel like she's trying to hit and come forward just to apply that pressure. I feel where Tjen can do slightly better is getting, when she has time to set up with the forehand, she needs to get the ball off the court a bit more. I feel like she's going central a lot.
Let's first serve.
She didn't really do an awful lot wrong, did she, in that first set? 6 winners, 6 errors. Not exactly horrendous numbers from Tjen, but Raducanu just played so well. Struggling with that ball toss with that sun.
That's a perfect example. That return, more angle off the court, got Raducanu in trouble. And when she does get second serve opportunities on Raducanu, she's got to continue to look to be aggressive.
And she's not had many second serve opportunities so far. Raducanu with a very healthy first serve percentage, 22 of 28 she's made. Her depth today has just been incredible.
It has.
14-15.
And for Raducanu, it's just about maintaining this consistency and this level. And we all know that she's very capable of doing that. But it's especially important if she feels like her opponent is starting to play better, starting to lift her level.
Yeah, beautifully done. Dragged Emma Raducanu wide and then just took the next forehand into the space.
40-30. Game, Raducanu.
So another ace. That is now 6 that she's had.
First game, second set.
Do you feel like Raducanu is also taking her time a bit more on the serve? Just before the first serve and before the second serve, not rushing. You just get the sense that she's really having a clear picture before she steps up to the line of what she wants to do, the play that she has in her mind. So I just feel like she's playing with such clarity.
Do you think she's kind of free of the burden of winning this title 4 years ago and all the pressure that comes with that?
It looks that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely. I would say it looks that way this season. Oh my goodness. Just all over that return. I think also because Raducanu, not only that with the expectations, but she's had to deal with some injuries over the course of the last couple of years too. So it's having that belief in the body as well. The fact that you can rely on yourself and not worry if something's going to break down. So that just goes a long way as well, as far as, you know, that feeling of confidence, not having to worry about anything.
Bit of an eye-opener so far for Janice Tjen as well, isn't it? Someone who has just been so used to turning up and winning. She's human.
15-30.
I think he just got confused about what exactly to do with that ball. Almost had looked like she had 2 or 3 shots in mind as she went for that slice.
Well, she broke in the opening Tjen service game of set 1. 2 chances to do exactly the same here in the second.
Thirty, 40.
Trying to sneak in. Hasn't actually come to the net today until that point.
I think she took that return so early that she felt like she had no other choice. She was already halfway to the net, just couldn't get over to cover the line fast enough.
Oh, socks just slipped down. Amazingly for Tjen, the US Open is the first tournament that she's ever played outside the ITF circuit. So just to highlight kind of just what a big upgrade this is for her. We would never have played anywhere close to a stadium like this before.
That shot well today, Raducanu, when she's been pushed on the forehand.
Advantage,
Not necessarily
Raducanu.
going for the biggest forehand, just making sure she gets it really deep in the court.
Game, Raducanu.
That's a shame. Second double in this match for Janice Tjen. And Emma Raducanu now leads by a set and a break.
2 games
love.
to love. Second set.
Yeah, Chris Bint in the bucket hat there. It was actually a girl who Janice went to Pepperdine University with, called Vivian Yang, who's from New Zealand, and they went over to New Zealand late last year to play a 15 and a 35k at the back end of the season, and met Chris there. They then stayed in touch a little bit, did 2.5 weeks together in Korea
15,
at the back end of the season, and it was a bit of a trial which went quite well, and then from that point onwards they've stuck together, and they've done a pretty good job, haven't they? 19 weeks into their collaboration together. Cut her ranking in half from 301st to 149th coming into the US Open.
love.
She's got to be careful here. This match is very quickly getting away from her.
40 love.
A slight miss hit on that return, but just made that off pace. forcing Raducanu to have to accelerate even more. Just got out of position, off balance. It's the first time really we've seen Raducanu have to be stretched that much in this match. It was the right shot to go for. Just feet got a little bit stuck there. That ball just floating on her side. Just need one more step towards that volley.
40-30.
It's well done again from Raducanu. One of the few points today that Janice Tjen has really been able to dictate, but Raducanu moving so well.
Raducanu leads
And races into a 3-love lead to start us off in this second set.
By 1 set to love.
So setting a break, still yet to get on the scoreboard in this second.
15-love.
I think, yeah, Raducanu, yeah, a little bit lucky there to skid it off the baseline. She's actually overall in this match been handling
15-all.
the slice very well from Tjen.
Thirty, 15.
Brilliant again from Raducanu. And again, just no fear of going into that Tjen forehand and following it forward.
I think she's happy in that rally. First of all, she's able to stay in that rally on the cross court. As good as Tjen's forehand is, Raducanu's hitting it just as well and almost forcing Tjen to be the one to change direction. That just feeds into Raducanu's strength on that backhand.
30, 14.
We take it, we breathe, and we are ready for the next one.
It's Jane O'Donoghue next to Francisco Roy. Been with the LTA for a long time, has Jane. Oh my goodness, what a return that was. Absolutely flew off the Raducanu racket, and she has the double break.
Leads 4 games to love, second set.
It's a pretty good serve too, a lot of pace on that serve. Tried to up the speed, but Raducanu, I think the fact that she just completely reacted, used the pace against Tjen there.
Well, she only dropped 3 games in her first round, Raducanu. She's on course to only drop 2 so far here. Great length, the call from Jane O'Donoghue in the box. Something that they've been able to say quite a lot today. Remember, the winner of this one to potentially take on Aryna Raducanu in the next round, or the young Czech Teresa Valentova. They'll be third up over on Stadium 17 a little later on today.
30 love.
The serving numbers have been exceptionally
her
good.
Her serving has been outstanding today.
Pretty difficult to criticise anything from Raducanu today. 15 winners, 8 unforced errors, 8 aces, barely missed a first serve. And no doubt the level of Tjen has dropped in this second set. Understandably so, I think. Head must be a little scrambled. Come through the game in what seemed like about 60 seconds or so there, Raducanu. Just 52 minutes on the match clock. And she is one game away from round 3.
By 1 set to love.
Keeping everyone entertained.
Love 15. Over.
Great overhead, and actually made it a lot easier than it looked. Bob going a little
15.
deeper, but Tjen did well to load off that back leg. Got a lot of pace on that overhead.
Yep, excellent from Tjen. For her sake, she just gets on the scoreboard here.
40-15.
That's exactly what she does. So well done, Janice Tjen. But now it is over to Emma Raducanu, who from a quick search, I don't think has ever won a match in her career, a completed match anyway, under an hour.
5 games to 1.
And she has 2 minutes to do so. Just an hour and 3 minutes is all it took her in her first round match against Aryna Shibahara.
First time I've seen Raducanu actually took a lot off that first backhand, just kind of guided it down the center of the court.
15 all.
Oh, what a pickup that was from Raducanu.
That was one of Tjen's best returns, and Raducanu just is scrambling.
15.
Just tough for Tjen to redirect the momentum there, to get balanced on that forehand. That's great depth from Tjen, just starting to swing a lot freer now. Felt like, no, this moment has nothing to lose, just really unwinding even more on the forehand.
The familiar serve that we've seen on that juice court today from Raducanu. And with 59 minutes on the clock, she gets to match point.
40-30.
Well, that was a statement performance from Emma Raducanu. 60 minutes of devastating tennis out here on Armstrong today for the 2021 champion. And it could well be Aryna Raducanu up next if she can come through against Teresa Valentova. But she will be thrilled with how she has played over the last hour, will Raducanu. Comes through just as she did